Oh, that looks out of this world. Oh my gosh. I'm standing here in the middle of the hustle bustle of restaurant Tuck Shop in the heart of St. Henry. I'm about to take chef Theo Lerikos out on his food adventure somewhere in the middle of the Eastern Townships to some secret locations for some mushroom foraging, and then to get some fresh rhubarb to go back to his parents' family cottage to prepare a beautiful homemade rhubarb pie. Get ready, I'm super excited. I can't wait for this food adventure.
Important when we take the mushrooms out of the ground that we cut them out instead of ripping them out to make sure we don't destroy the mycelium that we come back again next year. Same thing with basket with the holes in it that we use. Walk around the woods with the mushrooms in the basket, the spores will drop throughout the woods, so naturally I'll be spreading the mushrooms to make sure next year I have a bigger patch. My mother was a huge influence on me. I used to love following her in the kitchen, cooking and baking. And also on my father's side, he's Greek. I learned a lot from my grandmother and traditional recipes, and I guess you could say it's kind of in my blood. The beauty of it is being able to pick mushrooms in the morning and bring them back to the restaurant and have them on people's plates that night. That's something that most people can't get, so it's something we like to, something that's special.
So it's forest floor to table.
Exactly. So when I was 17, I felt like I wanted to go out and make money, and I started working in a restaurant as a busboy to start, actually. I started double shifting, and I'd go to cooking school from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and I'd work for 4 nights a week to pay rent at the restaurant. Well, we were lucky. We got some really nice things today. Beautiful chanterelles. Now you kind of get that apricot
That's
aroma, no?
beautiful. That is incredible.
I worked my way up from busboy to waiter. Then I started working at the Montreal Tavern as a waiter under my current partner, John Bloom, and with Amelia Steins. And then we separated for a bit. I wanted to work at a couple different restaurants. I worked at Garde Manger with Chuck Hughes and Les Jardins Sauvages with one of my biggest chefs, Nancy Hinton, and François Bouillard, where they taught me about wild foods and how to pique my interest in foraging. Then my true chef, the one I worked under the longest, would be Stephen Leslie. I worked at Tavern in the Square, I worked at the Montreal Tavern, I spent about 4 years with him exclusively, working in his restaurants. Heidi, now we're gonna take you to a farm in Brome. We're gonna pick some rhubarb and go make a pie with my mom.
Oh my gosh! This is so beautiful! Oh, look at this.
Bit sour.
We're very fortunate today to be in Chef Theo Lerikos' mother's home kitchen, where she is going to bake for us a beautiful rhubarb pie. Margaret also is the pastry chef at Tuck Shop, so we're really in for a treat, being that we just picked fresh rhubarb and now we get to make this exceptional dessert.
When Theo opened the restaurant, he called me and said they were in trouble. They needed somebody to make desserts. And could I make a couple of those pies that he had when he was a kid? I've now made thousands. There we go. All done. Oh, it's hot.
Beautiful.
Smell good.
Unbelievable. What do you think it takes to be a great chef?
It's almost you're a father, a psychologist, a coach, a motivator, an enforcer. There's so many roles that you have to play when you're dealing with leading a team of 40 people, and you're trying to lead them to get to the highest standard that you possibly can achieve out of these people, and to push them in that right direction to achieve your goal. That's what it takes to become a great chef.
There is such a dark side to the kitchen and this very difficult, high-pressure job. I know you, I've seen you in action, I've seen you at the restaurant. How do you stay with this shining, bright light around you?
I think it's important to, in terms of keeping that grueling lifestyle, balance is the most important thing. Like, I like going to the gym, I love foraging and being in the woods. It takes my mind off that so that when I am at work for my 4 or 5 days a week, I'm also have something to look forward to.
Where do you want to see yourself in the next 10 years?
I'd like to be still a relevant part of the Montreal food scene. People keep on asking, when are you going to expand? What's next? And I think it's really important that we're present in our business, and that I get to shake my customers' hands at least 3 nights a week or 4 nights a week, and that the consistency in our business is great, and we have a great staff. I'm really happy with where I'm at. The dream is to be able to have my own food, my own farm, my own. So like we were in the woods today, really important to get out of the city and have that peace and find balance. That's what's really important to me.